You know it.
That's it.
Antisocial experience 224. Jump the shark. Weak.
The Fonz did that, didn't he?
Jump the shark?
Yeah, originally.
I'm pretty sure he did, but
Yeah, in a leather jacket even. He had a fucking leather jacket as he was
they
water
actually had him
skiing.
do it in the show?
Yeah, dude, that's where the whole thing comes from. You didn't know that?
I knew it come from the show, but I thought they meant because they were running out of...
No, dude, it got so bad that he actually was on water skis and jumped a fucking shark. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah. It's just like, dude, and he wore the leather jacket while he did it.
Nice.
On water skis.
Arthur Fonzarelli.
Because who doesn't wear a leather jacket while swimming? I mean,
Fonzie.
hey, you know? The fuck?
That's great, dude. I love it. That is fucking great.
But yeah, that's where that comes from. Because Fonzie jumped the barrels or something originally, like outside of Alice, I think, in like the first couple seasons, and that was like a big deal. You know, that was like a big fucking episode or whatever. So they were like so starved out of ideas. They're like, let's have Fonz jump this fucking shark, man, on water skis in a leather jacket in midsummer day. Like, what the fuck? No, like
who let that go through?
Whoever was running the Happy Days.
Right, and that's one of that's just one of those things, like when they broadcast that Kittler the cat on that cat segment on the news. We've talked about it before.
Yeah,
and just the whole the mustache look on the cat, the Chaplin style mustache. Like, who okays this shit before it goes live or goes syndicated broadcast? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who wears a leather jacket while swimming? Like, let's get back to the real point, dude.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, wouldn't it drown you, like, after a while? Like, wouldn't it get heavy?
I know. All right. Who hasn't been in water with shoes on?
Right.
How hard is that to swim?
Right.
Imagine that feeling all over your body.
Right. But also...
Or all over your upper torso.
Yeah. But also you have a big cow skin on it. It's just absorbing water the entire time. Dude, that thing would have to weigh 10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
No, Wayne, I've just been on a good bender for like the last week, dude. It's all good. I'll puff back up here in a little bit.
Good evening, people in chat there. I see there's a few people. Yeah, no, jump the shark. What? Can anybody tell me? Because I'm allergic to certain types of fish. Most.
Dude, you know what? I hate fish. Like big fish, like whales and stuff. Like, I don't even like looking at them on TV. Like, no fish should be the size of my fucking house. Like, I just...
Right, or bigger than me.
Yeah, no reason for it.
You're right. So what, Shark Week? I understand people go... Some people are all about Shark Week. Or is that just the networks broadcasting it like it's a big thing?
It would have to be, because I think it's the stupidest... Like, anybody who's ever excited about Shark Week, like, needs to get a fucking life, okay? Like,
no. Jump the Shark Week. If anybody's remembered that, it's going to be us.
Yeah, put on your leather jacket and let's fucking go. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah. Like, seriously, I'll see you at the pond. Like, jeez.
Oh my goodness. So anyhow, yeah. I just had some stuff to go over today. Some stuff. Obviously, we always start with...
Yeah, and you don't swim in leather jackets. It's like fighting in a basement, dude. You just don't fucking do it. You know what I mean? You have to be Stonewall Jackson to know that.
Yeah. Fighting in a basement.
Yeah. You don't want to fight in a basement.
You don't got nowhere to go.
Exactly. You don't fight in the basement, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot, dude. If we was just gonna sit here and name mistakes today, and that was gonna be our thing,
like T-bone, medium rare,
not those steaks, like mistakes.
Oh, like, dude, I just heard steaks.
Yeah, no.
I was like, cool.
The Scorpion King, dude.
Oh, there's my mom.
Who let the Scorpion King go
Craig,
out?
that's my mom. Like, Craig's a fucking weirdo. Like, of course he loves Shark Week.
Shark Week?
Yeah, my mom just said Craig loves Shark Week.
Oh, nice. Well, somebody likes Shark Week.
Well, yeah, everybody's got to have a fan, right?
Yeah, and I know they just play like shows related to that. And I'm not saying... I might do it. I'm not going to spend money to go get in a wetsuit and get in a cage and be...
You're not getting in a wetsuit, dude. You're getting in a leather jacket.
Oh, yeah. In a cage and dunked down by some sharks.
You know, the funny thing about that, now thinking about it, is Fonzie actually puts swimming trunks on, but yet still has the fucking leather jacket on. Like, do you know how ridiculous he looks, man? Like, fuck.
But he was cool.
But hey, you know?
He kept the coolness, right?
Hey,
when it matters, that's what you do.
Oh, man. He jumps the barrels, jumps the shark. Step on a crack, break his back. Anyway, go ahead.
Did you read that one that Wayne said, Shark Week? It's an actual TV, broadcast TV network thing over here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like
It's the dumbest thing ever.
translations.
Unless you're, like, I don't know, working at SeaWorld or, like, have Shamu as a fucking pet, like, um, n no, there's no reason to be excited about Shark Week, like, no. And even if those guys are excited, I'm kinda like, maybe you might wanna do something other than your job. Like,
That makes sense. I understand that. But, what do you do? What do you
you
do?
sit here, get a microphone, and bitch about it on Sundays from 3 to 4. Like, that's what you do.
Oh, shit. There's that.
Was
And that
Happy Days with the Fawns. Yeah, wait, where the fuck have you been, man? Like, yes, with the leather jacket. He was swimming in it, but he put trunks on too, which is fucking weird.
just for that episode.
Well, yeah, but he took the time to put the trunks on, but didn't take the jacket off. Like, come on. He's fighting in a basement.
Now, what came out first? We have at least one historian in the chat that should know this. Was it Grease or Happy Days? Happy Days was before the Grease movies.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I was pretty sure they were, but it seems like they tried to capture this, like, as far as, like, the coolness of Fonzie with, like, the groups in the Grease movies.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that's just typical 50s. Everybody had their, like, car clubs and, you know what I
Right,
mean? Yeah,
motorcycle.
because cars were badass then. Like,
I get it. Everything can't be like The Outsiders.
No, or like the wonderful world it is today. Nothing can be like it, you know what I mean? Nothing can touch what it is today.
That's
Fucking
what
A.
I wanted to ask you. Did the world jump the shark in 2020?
I don't wanna talk
Is
about
that
it.
that's a theory. We'll crack that one
I feel
soon.
like I've been directing Shark Week for the last 3.5 years, okay? Like, the whole fucking week of it, but it's just like Groundhog Day,
You
but
quit?
Shark Day.
You finally quit? Somebody else can direct?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't.
But no,
I can't break out the cycle.
getting to the more pertinent question, I guess, I suppose, and, what keep what keeps you coming back? If the people that watch Shark Week or have to be there for that show.
I'm sure it's the water.
Do you remember when TV was so much more demanding? Like, there was no binge watching, like, unless it was
Yeah,
an old series that you had recorded or
yeah,
whatever. Like, you had to be there at a certain time to
yeah.
catch your favorite
Well,
show.
like, dude, I remember growing up, like, my mom and a whole bunch like, everybody was home Friday nights because fucking TGIF was on, fucking, you know what I mean? All those great shows were on, and, like, people were home on Friday nights because of it. They just partied on Saturdays.
Right,
But it's the
right.
truth, like, people were home on Friday nights because they didn't wanna miss that shit.
But does that exist in today's
No,
world the
no,
way it did
everything's
then?
yeah,
Instant, I need it, needs it now.
yeah,
Satisfaction, instant gratification, I think that's what it's called.
whatever the fuck it is, It
Yeah, I don't
sucks.
but, what keeps you coming back? What is your Shark Week? Or, if you watch a online series or listen to a podcast, what keeps you going back? I think there's a couple things. If you listen to anything over time, obviously in our case, we do a good episode or 2 and trick people into believing we're good people,
We've never done a good episode.
right? And then
Would you
that keeps them coming
quit
back for
shining your own shoes over there, okay? Yeah.
dude, I even wore my shark socks
And
today.
I see that, I was like, "Holy shit, somebody was prepared." I don't even have any aquatic socks.
It just I'm not standing up on a swivel chair on wheels right now, people, sorry.
I shoulda wore water wings.
Or I would show you my,
How awesome that'd have been, I'd be like,
oh, with
yeah,
with your arms out, the
yeah,
floaties,
yeah, dude.
that would have been badass.
I know, dude, I don't look so tough.
But, what keeps you coming back? Is it that you're looking for entertainment? I think it could be that in some cases, they looking for entertainment. In other cases, you might be looking for the value that show gives you, or podcast, whatever, or YouTube channel, if you're into repairs or watching people fix stuff, I think you could be educating yourself, learning, "Oh, hey, this particular problem was fixed this way," so that you're getting a value that way, but
Yeah. I was just thinking back to what you said about did the world jump the shark in 2020? No, but I think television did when it started all that reality TV bullshit. I think from there, it went just like television straight up just went down the tubes.
yeah.
I think that was the one that really, like, just really 'cause then all it was reality TV. All it was reality TV for a while. And then, kinda backed off and stuff, but I don't think the writing I just
The
it's
original Real World,
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what created reality TV,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
but,
that
like,
was done great.
but
Like,
no not everybody jumped on that boat, like, and made it.
no. No.
Yeah. There used to be good sitcoms, man. I can't even sit down and watch anything now. Like, nothing.
Well, it did change, though. The landscape of it did change,
Yeah,
to
it
be fair, you're
sucks
right.
now. Yeah.
And but if you look at what they're put I mean, this let's throw every other studio out, okay, and just look at Netflix and the stuff they're putting out. It's no wonder, like, they've been about bankrupt a few times over with the shit they're producing, the content, and that's one place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah, that's the capital of Suckville.
what?
Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they used to rent DVDs through the
I
mail.
know, and games too.
Games? You could do
Yeah.
games? Oh my god.
F yeah, dude.
Who has a Netflix game they didn't return? Leave it in the
I
comments.
still got some adventure videos too. Maybe even a Blockbuster if I really look hard. You know what I mean? I think I scummed from all of them.
Oh my goodness,
I was
dude.
ruthless.
But no, what excuse me. What is your so-called Shark Week or your, what is your thing that you do? Let us know. Because I always like hearing from people, finding out what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause,
What their whatever input they have on the
what do
matter.
half normal people do?
Yeah,
And I said
I'm
half
doing
normal.
research.
Yeah,
I'm trying to research the
yeah,
normal world out there.
yeah, well,
But then you get into the definition of normal, you know what I mean?
yeah, sure, but I don't feel like I definitely think my life and myself is a little bit off the chain compared to everybody else. I just think I'm a little like, I think I, walk a little bit of a different direction.
I think you have to,
Yeah,
especially especially when you're trying to do something such as us, where you're trying to rely on yourself rather than relying on other people.
I know, and I don't even like me, and that makes it worse.
Right,
Right.
right, and that is one of the main hurdles that terrifies people, I think, into staying in that Shark Week life. Like, "Hey, I'm just gonna be comfortable and go here, come back and do this."
But like I said, I see that as now as like that boss is telling you when you work. So he's telling you when you can do things in your life. You know what I mean? Because he's writing your schedule. You
Right.
know, and you're asking for time off to go like fuck that, man. Fuck that. Like that's not your you're not supposed to live like that. Like, no way.
I don't think no. I
No
mean,
way.
it's worked like that for years, but I think the
It's a
whole
control thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I also think I don't think that's in everyone's case. I think that's, depending on the area, depending on the job. But also, could you imagine having, like, 2 personalities, like the worker and the boss in your head, and you have your own business, and you're like you're, like, trying to be a dick to yourself about your schedule? What a
Especially about your schedule.
what a conundrum that would be to have, what is that? DID?
I
D
don't even
dissociated identity disease or whatever?
that just says did to me.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
three-letter word that goes in a sentence.
Or it's a big word, man, I don't know it,
Yeah.
but, yeah. Those are the guys that probably succeed though, you know?
I know you should see the 7 guys I work with in my fucking kitchen, you know what I mean? Those guys are assholes to each other, you know?
It exists, man,
They all live with inside me.
Oh, shit. That was a good one, dude. Oh, we have more people. Michael, hello. Good evening. Chris, Wayne, Pearl. And just roll through the chat quick here, see who's here. I really haven't been reading. I was earlier. Brandon. Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. It's been good to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you here for a while.
Wasn't that Ernest's last name? Ernest P yeah, man, I knew it. Wonder if they're related.
Yeah, and that dude dying was sad days, man.
Dude,
Because
it's
if you didn't like an Ernest movie, what was wrong with you?
yeah,
If you've never seen Ernest Goes to Jail or to Camp or
wherever the fuck he went. Yeah,
Saves Halloween,
yeah, the NBA I was scared
Christmas,
stupid. Scared
or
stupid.
yeah, Scares
Yeah,
is that what it was called?
yeah, oh
No,
yeah, oh
I
yeah.
don't Ernest Saves Halloween,
Yeah,
basically.
I'm an Ernest, historian, I like to think.
Dude, that was one of my
Ernest Rise Again when he steals the cannon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's a classic not people
if
many
this
people know
stuff's
about.
before your time and you've never seen it, you need to go back and watch it
When
because
Ernest goes to the NBA and plays with Kareem, he's like, "Yo, Kareem!" That's so sweet, dude. So sweet.
that was good, legit comedy put into those movies.
No, it was, still is.
Does it hold up today?
Yeah, it's Ernest.
Yeah, of course it
Yeah,
does.
Ernest. They should have a statue of Ernest. Ernest lives forever, at least in my heart.
Yeah, no. That
And not a lot lives in my heart, you
I'm trying
know?
to think of any Ernest movie that I didn't get to see. And when I look like, when you could go into a video store and look at the covers, like,
Yeah, did
oh,
you ever see Ernest in the Army?
I thought that was Pauly Shore.
No, 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 no. Ernest went to the Army
Did
too,
he?
bro. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I got the collection that'll knock your socks off. You wait, dude.
I gotta see this
I got
someday.
the yeah, dude,
I'm
you
willing to bet there's videos that Adventure and Silver Screen and Starlight didn't have
they
on their
well,
wall.
they don't anymore.
Well, obviously they don't now. Dude, that's another thing, going back to the TJF Fridays, what keeps you coming back? And that scheduled TV was a thing. Do you remember going to the video store during the week in the daytime? Be dead. Nothing. Try and go there on, like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night.
Dude, Friday night, the place was wiped
You're
out.
bumping into people. If you got there too late, it would be wiped out,
I know,
literally.
and thank
But
God I don't have to deal with that anymore because, man, like, I couldn't deal with seeing all those people at once. That's a small place.
yeah, and it
A
was
lot of people,
huge, but it
yeah.
was still a small place.
Yeah, but it was all it was you're right, it was big, but, like, there'd be so many people there, like, I couldn't handle it, no.
Oh boy, we throwing out the yank term in the chat. Oh my god, we're gonna have to ban that Wayne guy.
He was talking about masturbating, don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, it's definitely you can throw it in the chat or throw it in some comments afterward. People listening, people hearing this, especially people that only listen to the audio, because this will be made into the audio and then published. What what keeps you coming back for something? You know, is it? I think over time, if you're listening to talking head type content or an individual creators, I don't think you can create anything without bits of your personality and your person who you are seeping into that content. And I think that brings people back more so. And that's how they kind of get over the not so great videos, not so great episodes, whatever. But then again, maybe you're uh what's that? What's the entrepreneur? That's
Sure.
like people starting business and whatnot,
Yeah.
like big business. I always look at that as like somebody starting like a huge, huge company. But I guess that can apply to little guys too, right?
Yeah, I always look at it as a word to describe me and to, like, confuse dumber people. Like, "Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur." I'm like, "That's French for, yeah." I started my own business, you know? It's like deja vu, it's 2 French words.
Uh, it's 3.
Right, exactly. That's what I was getting at.
No, yeah. Mm, tell us what your, so-called Shark Week is. What is it that keeps you coming back?
Or Your So-Called Life. That was a shitty show on MTV.
My so-called life?
Yeah, we're in with 1 season, left the ultimate cliffhanger, and then never came back on.
It was the ultimate cliffhanger.
Dude, it was, like, one of the biggest cliffhangers ever.
Like,
It wasn't Who Shot JR, but it was close.
no, no, but I remember that. I remember watching that. There was a lot of money and a lot of talent, not counting the actors, okay? Not counting the actors. As far as the people behind the scenes and the money put into that, huge, and
Yeah.
they ended on a cliffhanger.
Uh-huh. And not that shitty still Sylvester Stallone movie when he's in, like, the Alps and he's, like, a mountain climber guy. You've seen that one, haven't you?
Yeah, hanging on one-handed.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that climbers can't do that, there's some
No.
that can do it.
I feel like Stallone could have, though, if anybody could. Like, Stallone's a big dude. Like, not tall, but, like, he's
Mm,
Rambo.
thinking about my Hollywood knowledge of him and how cool he was hero-wise in movies, I would like to think he could, but for what I know about climbing and watching climbing-related videos, there's no way he's doing it. But I would love to think that he could.
In my heart, he does. That's what he does for a living. He just sits there with one hand. He's like, "Hey,"
Just hangs on a rock.
Yeah, and beats up Apollo Creed 24 hours a day.
No,
He's like, "He kept coming, Apollo, no matter what you did. He kept coming at you." Apollo's like, "I'm gonna fight him anyway." Like, that was dumb, dude. He's gonna knock your ass out. And he did. They wouldn't make a second one if he wasn't gonna knock you out, Apollo.
that was the first one?
That was the second one.
Second one?
Yeah, because
I
they
lo
tie in the first one.
I lose track of those. Like, when I watch them,
Oh, dude, you're so
and
great.
that starts happening with more and more stuff as time goes on. It's like I have to, like, resync myself into that world. 'Cause I'll start crossing movies and universes, and it's like, "That shit never happened."
That's pretty cool.
Like, "What are you talking about? Look, it's right here," and then it's like, "Oh, no, I guess it's here and in this series too."
That'd actually be awesome. Like,
Right?
take different characters and put them in different places.
Dude, I do it in my head all the
That's
time.
so badass. I'm gonna start doing it.
W we can write a new series.
Yeah,
We won't get what is that, when you get charged with it for plagiarism? Is that what it is? When
yeah,
you copy something?
yeah, you'll get a
Copyright.
you'll get a cease to exist letter.
Cease and desist.
No, it ceased to exist. Doran kept going off about it yesterday, and he's got, "Yeah, you get a cease to desist letter." I was like, "Yeah, dude, when they give you a cease to exist letter, like, it's pretty much over. Like, you pretty much just have to commit suicide right there. Like, it's done. You cease to exist. It's over."
But no. Let us know what, definitely what your stuff is. Like, what here's another side of the coin because we have some
This is like
create
your fifth side of the coin. How many what's this
no, this
coin
is
look
the
like?
second side,
Oh, okay.
one side.
Alright.
Here's another angle. Especially with the work side, what keeps you coming back when you're the one that's creating the content? Do you know what I'm saying with that one? Like, whenever you're creating content or you're the one obviously, you're trying to do the business, but as frustrating as it is, you know, and just some of the holdups and jams we found ourselves in, you know, what what keeps us coming back? That dream of our own boss, being our own bosses, or that, you know,
I think it's just me being psychotic and stupid.
like, yeah, let's do this dumb multi-year experiment where we drive ourselves completely insane, fail miserably.
And see if I can't knock off 10 more years off my lifespan. I'm already not working on, like, 3,
Sounds
so
good. Sign me up.
yeah, I'm like, "Let's keep going too, keep pushing." I don't know where we're pushing other than off a cliff, but let's just roll with it, man.
No, when you're the one, and this is to chat to listener, watchers, viewers, whatever. When you're the one creating the stuff, and you have to get over those hurdles, get past those, th- past those roadblocks, whatever it may be, even the creative blocks, like coming up with something new, something different, can be super challenging. What keeps you going back into that world? Is it the challenge? Because I mean, that's at least part of what's kept me interested personally with repairing stuff over the years is can I do this? You know, that's also a big question with most stuff that I do these days. Can I do this?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I like to think so, but that doesn't mean
Or how much of this can I do?
how much of this can I do
Yeah, without dying.
till there's nothing left? Dallas? Somebody, what the hell is Dallas?
It's where JR got shot.
Oh, okay. That's that reference? I
Yeah.
never watched it. That's probably why I didn't understand that reference.
Yeah, 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 fucking oh, dude, it was, like, one of the biggest cliffha it might be the biggest cliffhanger ever, dude. There was, like, T-shirts and, like, I wanna say it was, like, somewhere 88, 89-ish, somewhere in there. But, yeah, Who Shot JR was fucking it's legendary, dude.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was more into movies than TV then. I'm trying to think in the '80s, what did I watch on TV? And I haven't a clue, but I know what movies I saw. You know, definitely know what movies I saw. I was not. I was definitely not thinking about any of the shit that I was doing now, except can I break this? Can I break this?
It's just a bunch of laws.
Yeah, or can I? No, when I was a kid, I mean, or can I tear this apart without breaking it? It's
Yeah.
like either it's gonna break or I'll successfully do this.
Oh, no, I'm living a nightmare, but I guess that's dreaming, right? A nightmare is just a bad dream, so, yeah, I guess I'm living a dream.
Yeah, I mean, not really.
I'm
I
gonna
think
bitch about
people
everything, dude. You can say a pile of gold right here, and, like, my life set up or whatever, I'm still gonna bitch. That's what I do. Like,
it's white gold, it's
yeah,
not yellow gold.
it's what I do. It's what God gave me a power, and I'm gonna use it, alright? He's like, "Jimmy,
Do
just
it,
bitch about it." I'm
do it, send it.
like, "Alright, done."
But no, it's always interesting whenever we do get feedback on that, so I hope we get some with that. No new episode today because we're actually recording this, so this will be out to the audio feed next week. I guess, if you wanna get it early, you be here. I often thought that we should unlist these after we do them. That way it's either like you have to catch it then, but that seems dumb.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't do that.
Like, I know a few people that have unlisted stuff, but they almost always end up going back on it and relisting it at some point,
Yeah,
like taking it off private or unlisted or whatever.
yeah, don't do that.
That's,
Just let it roll.
let it roll.
Yeah.
That's kinda that's trying to shoehorn people back into that be here at this certain time
Mhm.
schedule instead of go ahead and binge freely on it.
I know. I have to stop binging so I can be here at a certain time. It's funny because they have to work the complete opposite, you know?
Right?
Yeah, and I have to, like, stop binging, and I'm like, "Oh, man, I have to get out there."
Oh, is there any questions or is it just people making fun of us today?
Uh, same old, same old.
Get my email. Yes, I did get your email, Michael S. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I
He's
was just
totally ignoring you.
until now, I guess you could say I was.
Yeah, what a dick.
But yeah, I did get your email. I do emails typically during the week. I don't do many of them on weekends, so I will be getting back to you.
I just bitch about everything. That's I don't do emails, I don't do anything, I just bitch. Speaking of which, I gotta go home and bitch too. I gotta get finish this fucking shirt.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do that real soon. Pro- still products still in the works. Obviously, before we do our own stuff, we got to deal with orders. I guess that's a good rule to have, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing to have orders, let's put it that way.
Yes, it's a good thing to have orders.
Not like
So
from somebody else, but like from somebody else, you know what I mean? They're not telling us what to do, but, like, they're
they
telling
want
us
us to
what
make
to do.
some.
Yeah.
So yeah, products underway in under construction. Let's put it that way. Some stuff's being made. We have to wait on others just due to orders and time constraints and whatnot. But tune in to any version of the show that you want, and you'll find out when we actually have something, and we can direct you where to get it. With that, I think we're going to end it. Do you have any particular ending today, sir?
Well, yeah, yeah, I do, I was just thinking about this earlier, what did I watch the other day? Hang on. Jeez, there's so many, oh, man.
I feel like everybody tunes in to watch two older dudes starting to break down. Like, how long is this cheese going to hang onto that cracker before it just slides completely off?
Yeah. I already did the Ninja Turtles, didn't I? I did. That sucks. Um, mm,
I think you ended the show as soon as you started it.
what today?
Yeah, honestly, I think you did.
What did I do?
Don't swim in leather jackets.
Oh, fucking A, dude. Like, I don't yeah, you know what? I'm not even doing one today because of that fucker that like, that's what has me all fucked up is he put swimming trunks on, but didn't take his jacket off. Like, that's so weird. Listen, here's your advice for the day. If you're going swimming, don't wear a fucking leather jacket. There you go. End it.
Good times. Oh, boy.